Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek, I am Penge, and welcome to something that is very, very interesting and exciting indeed. What you're looking at now is some very, very super early access footage of Hotel Magnate, and I have been keeping my eye on Hotel Magnate for some time. It's a game that I think is going to be really, really good. It will suit the Geek cupboard down to the ground. We are definitely going to be playing it when it's finished, but we've got our hands on this version here, which is marvellous. So Hotel Magnate, as you can probably imagine, is a game all about building a great big hotel, and you're going to be building the essential stuff like the guest rooms and the reception areas and all that kind of stuff. But then you've got to put the other stuff in that hotel requires, like cleaning and housekeeping and kitchens. Then you could make it all fancy pants and put in pools and spas and what have you, and you can do all of that in the game, and it just looks brilliant. It looks really, really good. The Steam store page has got a lot of lovely screenshots, and yeah, that is linked to below in the video description, of course. The version we're looking at now only allows us to build, so there's going to be no guests, there's going to be no staff. All we're going to be able to do is just put the walls in and then paint the walls and do the floors and then put objects in, so put furniture in. But just to stress, this is not the finished thing. This is in no way anywhere near the finished version. This is just a very, 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 very early look at what the game could do and how it works. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this an awful lot. Big thank you to the folks at Crytivo and also at Bastion Interactive for letting us get our hands on this and have a little play. So yeah, big thanks to those. Let's just dive straight in, shall we? So we've got ourselves a little motel. This is all we start with, and there's a tiny car park. I mean, it's not the biggest of car parks, so we want to go over here and start doing some building. So we can come down here, and there is a building mode, so it puts you into furniture mode by default, and there's so many items. I don't even know if all of these are valid items that we can use, but there are so many things. There's so many things. But we want to start building some walls, because yeah, we can plonk sofas out in the middle of nowhere. That's not going to be much good. So let's just go down to here and have a look at what we can do. So let us create some walls. First thing we're going to do though is there's a bit where we can, and I think it's just the version we're in, there's a bit where we can paint floors. So if we go to paint floors and go to here, there is an area where we can paint floors. So there is our sort of starting point, if you like. So this bit here is always going to be grass. I kind of had ideas of putting a little path along here and putting it through the middle and making it all look really, really pretty. But we can't do that quite yet. And, you know, super mega early access, that's fine. So this is our sort of starting area. So I want to kind of keep a little bit clear for us to make a little outside area. So how about we just sort of keep that clear for the outside. That'll look quite pretty, and then we'll sort this bit out later. So now let's get some walls in. So I've kind of got a plan. I've got a plan for what I would love to do with this. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see if we can make it work. So how about then we start off, let's go 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 in like that. And then we'll start it back a bit, and there'll be a method to the madness. So let's start it just there. And then we'll go all the way across there. And then we want to go 4 from this side. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we'll start that like that. And there is a lovely wall. Hooray! Right, we have begun, which is marvellous. And then we want to kind of go back a little bit. I think we just want to go back a tiny bit like that. And then we'll go back a tiny bit like that as well. I think it went out to about there. And then what we can do is, this is very good. I like this. We can curve walls. So if we just say, I would like a curved wall, please. You click on where you want the curved bit to start. And then you click on where you want the curved bit to end. And then there's a slider just here where you can start curving the wall. So you can bow it out that way. I think it does go red when it kind of exceeds tolerances or whatever. But you can bow the wall out, which is, that's great. I really like that. So you can have nice curved walls, and then you apply it and it bends the wall, that's marvellous. I can't really think of any other games that have a decent feature like that. And that works very, very well indeed. Now, from when I've been sort of tinkering with this, it's been a little bit strange putting things in like doors and things on here. That has gone a bit odd, but that's fine. And one thing you can do is if you build a great big straight wall, I think what you can do is, let's say you wanted a curved wall, so you wanted to start there and then end there, you can bow out that bit of wall if you want to and go, yeah, okay, there you go, that bit's bowed out. And then you could say, and then I'd like to start there to there and then make that go the other way. So you can have these sort of great big kind of long wibbly walls if you so wish, which I do like. Let's demolish that for now though. So we'll get rid of those. Goodbye walls. Yeah, there we go. That one needs to go, and you. Marvellous. Okay, so let's go back. In fact, you know what? Hang on. Right, yeah, remove these walls as well. Just swivel that round. Remove that and remove that. And then remove that and that and that. Can we? I wonder if this will work. I wonder if this will work. Can we stretch that out to there? And then can we bow that wall out more or less the same way and have like, not a round room, but an oval shaped room? Is that going to work at all? So can we bow that wall from there to... Oh, hang on. I need to swivel it round, I think. Turn it round. Oh, I can't pick the end wall just there. I can't pick the last one, look. That is a bit of a shame. I wanted to kind of bow it round like that. So I can pick the first one there. But yeah. Oh, hang on. No, there. Ah, yes. Marvellous. Okay. So now I can sort of bow that out. Ah, right. So that's as much as it goes that way. Okay. Apply that. Oh, that's nice. And then we've got this kind of, this sort of leaf-shaped room. So how about people go into here? This is nice. There's a little sort of fancy lobby area into this little leaf-shaped room. And then it can go out that way and then bow at the back as well. Let's try that, shall we? So let's just bring that down, say... hang on. Is that straight? Is that a straight line? I'm not entirely convinced that's a straight line. Now, imagine when the full version of the game, there'll be like guidelines and things. At the minute, that just looks a little bit... That looks a little bit wonkaloized, doesn't it? Do you know what? That'll do. We'll put that in for now. And then is that about there? It might be. Hang on. Can we draw a line across there? Right, that looks fairly straight to me. That looks fairly straight. And then with this wall at the back, can we... please curve that wall, but curve it the other way like that. That's quite pretty, isn't it? Oh, I like that. Now here comes a fun test. So at the minute, yeah, we've got a little building. We need some doors. People need to be able to get in. So doors and windows. So let's put in a door at the front. Now I had some troubles with this, so we'll see if this actually works this time. Oh no, there you go. So it sort of works, and we'll put a door just there as well. So not exactly perfectly placed, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say they're perfectly placed. Oh, hang on. Can we have multiple? Oh, that looks quite nice. Oh, I quite like the look of that. Multiple doors going through there. And one of the things they did say, I think these are just placeholder art things as it stands right now. I don't think this is the full sort of thing. Oh, hang on. A big door. Okay, I mean, that hasn't worked out quite as I'd imagined. Okay, right, hang on. Can we change it back to a simple wall? Can we do that? Yeah, okay, right. Now, what if we just put a door right next to that? Yes! Oh, I like the big doors. Oh, that's good. So can we put one door sort of that side and one door that side? Okay, I'm liking that. So yeah, this isn't entirely, because that bit isn't flat. That bit there isn't kind of straight. So it's not entirely symmetrical. It's not like perfect, but it will do the job just nicely. And then we can get ourselves some windows as well. So we can just drop a couple of windows in just there and there to make it look pretty. We'll put a window there and a window there as well. Although that seems to have made a window through there and out the other side. Okay, hang on. Change that back to a wall. There we go. Marvellous. So there's kind of how you do windows and doors. And you know what? That was pretty simple. That was pretty straightforward. I like that. So this is the way in. So we're going to have a nice sort of fancy area here. Now, the only thing is the flooring in this rounded bit is going to be a little bit strange. But we'll make do. We'll make do for now. So there is a paint walls and a paint floors bit. So I kind of think in this area here, in this bit, you're going to want something kind of fancy. Let's have a look what there is. That is definitely not fancy. That is concrete. That is not fancy at all. How about we go down the route of this sort of stuff? This looks sort of nice. Oh, that's clever. Ah, it does it in the walls. So it knows that you've created this little room here, and it only puts the flooring in here. Apart from when it does that just there. I'll just be quiet, shall I? Hang on. There we go. So yeah, it sort of does it if you do it properly, if you don't drag it really quickly. Oh, that's quite nice. Oh, I like that. It goes with the curves of the room. Ah ha ha, marvellous. Okay, right, so we'll go for that. So we'll just finish those edge bits off like that. Get that one in there as well. Right, okay, so that's very clever. I like that. That's a good thing. Yeah, I was a bit worried that it would look blocky and strange underneath. So we've got this. I'm kind of assuming it's marble flooring. I'm not entirely convinced, but it'll do. It sort of looks marble-like, I guess. So if we bring that round here, and then just fill in those last bits. So yeah, drop that one in, drop that one in. So we've got this little marble sort of entranceway. And then in here, how about we change the floor to something else in here? What is there? What's that? Just a purple floor. That could be quite nice. And we can have red carpet leading up to the little reception desk thing. I'm kind of tempted to put the reception desk right at the back there. So they have to walk all the way through this big room. And we're going to put lots of stuff in here just to see what there is. Just have a little look at the items and what they look like. So let's go for this. So we'll go for a purple sort of carpet, because why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you go for a purple carpet? So we'll try and drag all that in. Now, down here somewhere, there is a fill feature, but when we click on that, it vanishes everything. So that's kind of not in yet, which, yeah, is a shame for us right now. So let me just go and fill all this flooring in, because this might take a little while. Let's fill all this in with purple, and then we'll nip back when that's all done. Okay, I think that's done. I think we might need to drop a few windows into this bit here. It's going to be a little bit bleak round here if we don't drop some windows in. So let's do that. Oh, we've got some carpet out the back as well. Never mind. Right, let's just sort of drop some windows. Oh, I didn't think it was going to appear around that corner, but never mind. We'll put one around the corner as well. So, yeah, again, it's quite hard to figure out exactly, because I'd like them to be exactly opposite. But never mind. That sort of looks about right. And then I think we need to put some objects in. So I think we can go to the furniture thing. So we need to put down like a sort of reception desk area. So people can come in. That looks like a reception desk sort of thing, doesn't it? Oh, absolutely, yes. Oh, and it's got a lovely retro sort of monitor thing to it. That is very good. So you can pivot things around, which is lovely. So you can rotate things. And there's so much customization going on. There's so many objects and so many ways you can do things. And as you can see here, the objects can, now this doesn't work in the version we've got, but you can look at all the objects, which is imagine what we're looking at, or you can filter them by certain sort of room types. So that's going to be sort of catering, I imagine. That's going to be rooms. That's going to be sort of chairing, I guess. That's going to be the gym and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, you can sort of filter it down if you want to. So how about we put that in that corner, like so. So drop that in. Oh no, hang on. Right, yes, of course. Hang on. Yeah, I forgot what they said. Yeah, there's a special thing to do to place it. You have to press enter and not click. There we go. Marvellous. So that goes in. Now, I quite like that already. So they come in and go down here. So now I want to get in on build. Let's get in flooring. Let's get our red carpet. Our slightly pretentious red carpet going down this way to make you feel important. Oh, I've picked up the thing. I didn't mean to pick up the thing. To make you feel fancy and important. Because, you know, you've come to this place and we're treating you like the paying customer you are. So let's transfer that back round. Get the red for the flooring. Drop that in just there. No, it's not happening. I've broken the flooring. Right, hang on. Right, let's try and undo this. Right, back we go to the flooring. Paint floors. Get red. Paint. Marvellous. So I want that to come down to be a bit more. So just a notch there. Oh, no, I've put red carpet into the fancy lobby area. Oh, and now I've picked that thing up again. Right, hang on. Let's go into here. Let's paint the red flooring all the way down to the end. Like that. And then we'll move that thing back into place. Because that's just causing all sorts of issues, isn't it? So we'll drop that into there. And then we can go and move that thing and place that just there. And that's lovely. So you come in here. That's your reception area. You've got a red carpet. It all looks quite fancy pants. Right, okay. Paint floors. Get the sort of the marble flooring stuff back in. Or not. Hang on. Back we go to paint floors. Grab that. Fill that in. Yay, lovely. Right, okay. So you come in. Yeah, I mean, mainly through this door. It annoys me that it's not kind of straight, but never mind. And then you come into there. So another thing we can do the walls. There's an awful lot of stuff you can do in the walls. There's so many different options. So you've got just regular paint. You've got kind of split wall colours. I mean, that is, whoa, crikey. Wow, better wear your sunglasses before you go in with that. You can go down this route, you can have stripy, you've got brick options, you've got wooden options, you can go down that sort of like log cabin kind of route, which might be quite fun if you want to go down that kind of route, make something a little bit smaller and kind of stuff. That'd be quite nice. I think what we might do is, let's go down that route. I like the idea of it being split. How about that? That looks fun. That looks like a kind of crazy... Oh, crikey. No, back with you. Okay, right. I must stop clicking on that thing. Paint the walls with the lovely colour and avoid clicking on the reception desk. Yay! Right, okay. Marvellous. I realised I didn't do the walls in this bit here, did I? In our little sort of entry foyer type thing. I wonder if we can make them look sort of rustic like that. Yeah, let's make them look like that. Now, how can we do... Yeah, okay, right. So we need to make them do that. So yeah, there's an awful lot of stuff you can do. There's so much customization going on. You can do an awful lot of stuff. There we go. So inside walls done and the outside walls are done as well. So now let's make this look kind of nice in here. So I did notice that we have some lovely palm tree options. I mean, I love a palm tree. You can just put some giant palm trees in there. Some even more massive palm trees, or some palm trees in a little kind of bay thing, which I like that. I quite like that. Now, can we rotate them round? That's quite nice. So you walk into here and it feels all tropical and holiday-ish because, yay, there's palm trees. So we want to put one, I think, maybe there. Can we rotate it around a bit more? Yeah, that looks a bit more level. Does it look a bit more level? I think they might be pointing on an angle. Oh, and I've clicked again, you fool. And yeah, so let's put that there. And then we'll get another one of those and we'll swivel it round and we'll put it there. So you're walking into a lovely tropical place. Look, yay, you've got palm trees. Clearly you're on holiday. And then there's so much other stuff. There's so many other things. I mean, there's hedges. There's hedges and things. But I mean, you could, what else do you want to go for? I was kind of hoping there might be a little pool. Like a little pool, a fountain of some description. I don't think there is a fountain. I mean, there's little shrubs and things. We could certainly put those outside. So we can get ourselves some shrub type things and put them outside the doors to make it feel a little bit more sort of, a little bit like you're going somewhere nice and special on your holidays. We'll put one of those by the front doors, if you like. And then, I don't know what some of these things are. Some of these things I do not know. Oh, there's some little sort of regular sort of potted plants. That's nice. So some of those. Yeah, I can't find a pool. Now, this could be a pool, or it could be a hot tub. I'm not entirely sure. What we're going to do is, we're going to put that just there. We're going to put that just there and go, yay, right, there's a pool. Now, can we move those things ever so slightly out the way? Do you know what? They're a little bit big, those things. They're a little tiny bit big. Can we remove them? Yeah, okay, so let's remove those. They're a bit too grand. They're a bit too large. Let's get ourselves... How about something like this? Yeah, there we go. That looks much nicer. For this particular room, that looks a lot nicer. So drop one of those in there, one of them in that side, one of them just there, and then one on that side. And then this is just going to be a fountain. I mean, is it a hot tub of some sort? I'm not really sure what it is. And then how about by those things? Can we have something a bit bigger there? A slightly taller one? Yeah, okay, that's not exactly perfect, but it'll do. So yeah, we can put sort of one of those there and one of those just there. So just make it look a little bit greener, a little bit more interesting. And then what else could we put in? Are there any other really exciting things? And then there's things like sun lounger type things. There's so many objects, and it goes from extremes of stuff. Sun loungers, yes, sun loungers, exciting. They go, yay, a washing machine, yay, some sort of sink. So it's got all the items in here. What is that? Some sort of power unit or something, and that is a table of some description. So yeah, there's an awful lot of things going on. What's that? Oh, a dumpster. Oh yeah, we need one of those. Let's tuck one of those around the back. let's lob one of these around the back, shall we? That would make sense. Oh no, because I've clicked the button again. Hang on a minute. Let's just put that there. Yay! So there's like a little dumpster thing out the back as well. So you can come in here through the slightly obscurely placed vegetation, but that's fine. We'll move it around a little bit. There we go. Move it over that way. So come in through here. Go, yay, this is nice. The outside flooring needs a little bit of work. In here is kind of nice and tropical. It's got some nice plants and things. Could we stick something in these corners? Something a little bit more interesting. Is that a bit bigger? Oh yeah, quite like that. Yeah, let's put one of those down. And then one in that other corner as well, because, you know, symmetry is nice. We'll pop one of those there and one of those there. So that looks quite nice. So you walk in and it's all, you know, fresh and the plants are keeping the air nice. And then you walk into here and you've got all sorts of kind of crazy colours going on. And then that desk, which has moved again, let's put that desk back. So then in here, what are we going to want? When you walk into here, what are you going to want to have? I mean, I'm tempted to just chuck a load of random things out. However, there is a bar. A big, beautiful, well-stocked bar. So let's swivel the bar round. And I think the bar would go well. In fact, do we want to put it this way? And then people can get in that side? Or do we put it over that side? Joe, I think the bar would go well on this wall just here. So if we rotate it round. Yeah, no, I don't think our walls are entirely straight. I think our walls might be slightly wonkaloids, but that's fine. So we can put a bar in and we can have a look. I mean, look, and it looks lovely. It looks great. You've got the paying bit and the beer taps and all sorts of lovely things up there. And then a little sort of soda dispenser thing down here and bar stools and what have you. So, you know, it's not like, I mean, that's quite good. That's quite good. So, yeah, there's some lovely detail on all these things. What else do we want? Now, is that a piano? No, that's not a piano. I thought it was a piano. That really isn't a piano. That's a sink. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping to get a piano in this little area. So we could, you know, have someone tinkling the ivories as you come in and check in and sit at the bar and stuff. But no, it doesn't seem that's the case. And we could have a couple of tables down here. So we could have maybe a table here. And then we could have a table just here. That might be quite nice. Now, are there any chairs to go around these tables? Oh, yes, there are. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's fancy red chairs to go with the red carpet. Oh, yeah, absolutely. We'll go for that. So, yeah, we'll put a couple of those down. So we'll grab a red chair or two, rotate them round to their facing. So sort of like, that looks about right. So there. And then this one can have, yeah, this one can make it, you know, make it look a bit different. We'll have white chairs for this. So red chairs. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, enter. I keep pressing left mouse button, but that is not in this version that we've got place. So you have to press enter to place it. Okay, so that's nice. We've got ourselves some sort of seating arrangement thing over here. Right, what else is there? Oh, right, okay. Now you get into sort of, you're going into the world of like Las Vegas. So that is some sort of high stakes table. I don't know what game it is, but it's not roulette, a card table of some description. So you could put that in if you wanted to. What else do we have? I mean, okay, yep, things like toilets, obviously very important. We're not going to put any in our little sort of area just here, but that's fine. Maybe a couple of lovely lamps would go quite nicely. So yeah, a lamp or two. So get a lamp there and a lamp maybe on this side of this table. That might be quite nice. And then of course you've got big things as well. So yeah, we've got this little sort of odd-looking building here. With I realise it's got no actual hotel rooms. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, we're not going to go and build hotel rooms and everything else because it's not a functional sort of build. But we've got this here. We've got tennis courts that we could just drop in, which just sounds great. And yeah, okay, yes, our rooms are very much not straight. Look at that. They're very, very wonky indeed. But yeah, so we could, we could drop that just... No, we couldn't drop that just there because I keep pressing the wrong button. We could drop that in just there. And then we've got a tennis court with benches and lighting and everything. So you could play some late night tennis with the lighting if you so wished. But yeah, there's an awful lot of options. There's so many things. Oh, what are they? What is that? That is... Oh, it's a little slot machine. Oh, it's all gone a bit Vegas again. Oh, but do you know what? I'm tempted. I'm very tempted. let's put a couple of those in just here. This is not a classy establishment. This is not a classy place at all. So let's drop that in there. And it looks like that might be a similar sort of thing. Yeah, okay, fine. So yeah, the walls aren't really helping here, are they? The walls are not helping. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, hang on, swivel that back round. I think it looks better at that angle, however. Can we just rotate you round a tiny bit, fellow machine? There we go. So you can go to the bar, get a little bit drunk, and then go over here and do some gambling if you so wish, if that's what you want to do. nothing is immediately jumping out at me with setting this bit up. And there's some nice chairs here, look like sort of nice sun chairs. How about we just pop maybe a couple of those around here as well, around our sort of pool area. I quite like those, they look quite nice. So if you don't want to sit in there, you could always come out here and just sort of sit around the pool and relax there. That's quite nice. And one thing I am going to put in, now of course you wouldn't put this in the lobby area because it would be very odd. But I think let's just have a look at what the treadmill looks like, because there is down here a treadmill. There it is. It looks like a fairly functional treadmill. I mean, I don't use them myself. I imagine that's about right. It's got the treadmill-y bit and handly bits to hold on to, and then the computer bit to jab at and, you know, say, please slow down, it's going too quick. So, yeah, you can put them in as well. Obviously, they would go in a gym. But, yeah, it looks pretty good now. And, I mean, you can do so much stuff as well. You can do so much more besides with all the inside stuff. I mean, we haven't got any bathrooms. We've not got any bedrooms. There's quite a lot of stuff like that. There's little sort of chests of drawers. And, obviously, there's beds further along here somewhere. So, there's different sort of colour beds. Double bed. They're all doubles, are they? Yes, they're all double beds, it seems. A variety of chairs. There's different toilets. That's got a, if we zoom in, that's got a wooden seat. That's got the toilet is making a Trumpy noise, I'd like to point out. The toilet makes a Trumpy sound, everybody. Game of the year. It's not even finished. Okay, so the toilets make Trumpy sounds, but there's different types of toilets as well. And there's different types of stools. There's an awful lot of variety of items and things. And yeah, I mean, there's so much customization you can do. You can tailor it. And imagine we can, you know, change colours of things at some point in the full version. But imagine, and I'm going out on a limb here, but we probably won't have red chair, green chair, white chair, blue chair. You'd probably pick chair and there'll be a colour slider thing. I would imagine it was how that would be implemented. And you can change the colours of the chairs and what have you. So I think we need to do something with the outside. Not really happy with the outside. Let's give this a little bit of a tweak, shall we? So what can we do? Paint floors. Can we have something that looks a little bit nicer? How about, what's that? Can we have something that looks a little bit sandy? Oh, that's quite nice. Oh, there. Yeah, that look. Oh, yeah, that's a nice look. Yeah, we'll do that look, just round the front. Just to about there. That's quite pretty. I like the look of that. And then we'll drag that across there. No, I've picked up a plant. I've picked up a plant. Ah, these pesky plants. Right, okay. So the lesson learned is as well, do all your floors and stuff first and then put your items down. Because otherwise... Otherwise, you keep picking them up, which, you know, is fine. And again, this is super early access and all that kind of stuff. Super early version. Right, so roll them in like that. I've picked that one up. Right, that'll sort of do. And then because I want to make it look pretty, let's put another fountainy sort of thing there, because that's what I imagine they are. And another fountainy sort of thing there. And do you know what that'll do? I mean, the front's a bit of a mess. It possibly needs a gardener to come and sort this out, I would imagine. Do you know what? Let's move those over to there. And pick that up and put that one there. And then let's move these forward a bit. So we put that there. So it brings them away from the door, but it's still sort of nearby. Right, go to build. Then we can paint the floors. Just because that's not complete and it'll rile me. It'll niggle. There we go. And yeah, we could put some big palm trees outside and what have you. Let's get a couple of those. Let's get a couple of those big palm trees that we saw. So drop one just there, and we'll drop a different looking one. Oh, that's massive. One just there. There we go. Look, and our little place is complete. So you've got the car park, then you've got the outside sort of patio kind of area. You've got this nice inside sort of relaxing, almost Mediterranean-y sort of feel. And then you come into here and it turns into a cheap motel where you come and you don't give your real name, that kind of thing. And it's got slot machines and a bar and for some reason a treadmill as well. So, and also if you fancy it, you can also go out and do some tennis as well, if you so wish. But there we go. I think that was just worth a look at how this is going to go. And I think that shows a lot of promise. That shows a lot of promise. We're going to be able to build lots and lots of exciting things. And it's one of these things where it's very much personal preference. You'll watch one person playing this and they'll play it in a particular way and you'll think, oh yeah, that's quite nice. And someone else will do something and you'll go, oh, that's very, very different, but that's still very nice. And I think that's what this is going to be about. There's going to be so much sort of ways to tailor things to the way you want to make them look and play and all that kind of stuff. But I just think it's going to be very, very good indeed. So yeah, as mentioned before, there is a link to the Steam store page in the video description below if you want to go and check it out and have a little look. But I think we've kind of come to the end of what we can do, really. I mean, I didn't really meddle with the sort of up levels and stuff. We can build another level onto it if we wanted to, and there were stairs and things, but it would just be kind of more of the same. I imagine we could just, you know, build another floor. We could have put bedrooms up there or something, but I think you get the idea with what we've seen, and it does seem a little bit right now to put loads of bedrooms in when, yeah, there's no staff and guests and stuff. Just seem a little bit over the top for what we've got on our hands right now. You know, we've seen what it can do, and yeah, I think it's very, very promising. It's very exciting. Again, a big thank you goes to both Bastion Interactive and Crytivo for letting us play this. It's been a lot of fun, and thank you very much indeed. It's been very kind of you to let us play it and get our hands on Hotel Magnate. And I think that's it now. I don't think we can do much more, so we shall wrap things up for now. But I imagine we will be seeing this again in the Geek Cupboard. Maybe another sort of development build as the game progresses. I do not know. That will rely on the aforementioned publishers and developers and all that kind of stuff. We'll see. I'd like to sort of do a little sort of updatey kind of log just to see how the game progresses and all that kind of stuff. But we'll see. We'll see if that happens or not. And I think, yeah, we'll just wrap things up for now. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, then please do leave a like. That would be splendid. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe just to keep up to date with all the other nonsense and gubbins that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. He's gone down the lifts even though they're not built. The lifts aren't finished. People, this is very dangerous. Martin said it's fine and gave me a negative review. You silly man, Martin, you've clicked the wrong button. It looked like he had no trousers on, which was a little bit strange. Oh, Linda, with your gleaming golden words of appreciation. Linda says, okay, Hotel.